guys, so as you can see, it's, well, not that you can see, but, okay, well, as you can see, the outfit I'm wearing is kind of like new. So I'm aware of that. I'm just one of those people who kind of throw anything on once they're done with, like, their to-do list. So, yeah. I know I'm not wearing anything, like, normal, although for me this is kind of normal to wear if, like, you're at home and, like, nobody's really here. Although it is noisy because people are actually here in the house, but, like, try to ignore all of the background noise, sorry. And, originally I actually wanted to do a video related to Christmas songs, like which ones you really should listen to, or that might bring up your Christmas spirit into a higher level. But instead, like, I thought, nobody really does this, but, like, I've seen on YouTube, like, makeup tutorials and advice, so I am no makeup professionalist, because if you ask me to do your makeup, I could do, like, average, like, I know how to do an average makeup face for the day. Like, when I wake up in the morning and I'm going somewhere, even if it's just to the shops, if it's just to, like, a food store just to go shopping, then it's usually just concealer or foundation, mascara, and lip gloss or lip balm. That's pretty much it. If it's, like, a very special occasion or event, then obviously somebody else does my makeup, because I'm really bad at it. And I can only do, like, something you would do for, like, every single day. And if you are one of those people who are, like, kind of like, you're like, I don't know, you could be any age, really, because not everybody's perfect at doing their makeup, and some people still find it difficult, just like me. So basically, I'm just going to give you some advice that I learned over my years. So let's start with hair. And I know, like, hair, really? Makeup, hair. Why does everybody say makeup, hair? Why? That's what I'm thinking. But for school, if you have like, sports that day, or if you have a sports day that lasts for, like, a couple of hours, or a few classes that you have to miss for the sports thingy, then the hairstyles I suggest you do is, like, high ponytail. But the thing that can go wrong with the high ponytail is if you do it, like, too tightly, or if, like, your hair all of a sudden, like, kind of gets scrumpled up at the end. Because, like, for instance, when I do a high ponytail and I've washed my hair, like, 2 days ago, say, or just then my hair wouldn't be, like, it would be time to wash my hair, so my hair would be kind of, like, dirty. So then don't do a high ponytail, because people can actually tell your hair is messy. So then I suggest do one of those messy buns, but it's not really good, because once you take the hairstyle off, you might even have to take your hair, get some scissors and chop your hair off, because, like, you can't get the hair scrunchie off. And instead of doing a messy bun, just do a normal bun. So basically you just do, like, the way you do a ponytail, and then you just, like, go under, and then you have a bun. You just do. Unless you, like, keep on taking it out, then you end up with a ponytail. Other than that, no. And if you do, like, a normal ponytail that's, like, about in the middle of at the back of your head, that's quite a normal hairstyle. But I think that's best if you're, like, in the gym or something. But if you want a hairstyle that is the most comfortable one. The most comfortable hairstyle is when you actually think you have no hair. I know this statement that I just said sounds kind of weird. You're so comfortable you think you don't have any hair. It just means like you don't feel your hair. It's just so comfortable, the hairdo. Anyway, most of the time I do low buns, so it's like a low ponytail except you do a bun and it's messy. And it doesn't look too good either, but it's the hairstyle that's comfortable for me. It's what works for me. And for you guys, I also suggest buns or just having your hair down. Some people like putting on stretchy hair bands or headbands. Some people like high buns. Some people like doing a very complicated hairstyle like a halo braid, which doesn't seem that complicated because first you just do 2 plaits and then you kind of like put them around the back of your head and like they go around like all over your head. Either way, it kind of looks like a halo, like from an angel, you know. And if you want a hairstyle that literally doesn't even go down, it's just completely high up and it's completely attached to your head. And if you're wearing it just not to like get messy or anything, you're wasting your time, honey. If you're just cooking a cake, and even if you're not a pro, there's no need for you to tie your hair up so complicatedly. You can just do a high bun, or just a high ponytail. Or you can just like hairspray your hair downwards, and that's it. But for traveling, I suggest hair down, because it's more comfortable if you're going to sleep. Or maybe a side ponytail, or a side bun, or a side anything, if you're going to sleep like this, or so the hairstyle would be like on the other side, and then you'd just be like this. So I'm talking like plane-wise. Then I think some people wear buns to the airport, and I think they're quite comfortable hairstyles for traveling. But once you actually get to the airplane and like you take the hair bobble off and you can't get it off, just leave it, or if you do take it off and everything works, then great. But then if your hair like is super messy, I suggest try to brush it, or I think you're kind of stuck. But also, those are like the most hairstyles I use on every single day are usually, this is going to be difficult. Usually low bun or low ponytail, because like when I do a low bun, it usually starts going like through, and then it just transforms into like a low ponytail, but it's still like kind of like half messy bun, because it's basically a messy thing. So yeah, and I think sometimes I do this hairstyle a lot. I used to call it the cute do for some reason, because when I was really little, one day I was like with my parents, and I was like 5 years old, and I was like in this and when I was 5 years old, I went to like some kind of market kind of festival, or like some kind of marketplace, and it was like some kind of festival, and me and my parents were watching it. I was 5 years old, and there was one float with lots of people wearing the exact same hairstyle, and ever since then I thought it was cute, and I still think it's cute now, but it depends like on your hair length and what type of hair you have, really, and the color, unfortunately. Sorry. And basically the hairstyle was something like this because I know you guys are thinking, like, what did she just do? She just took her hair bobble off and she just let her hair down. Everybody does that. I'm not talking that. Because, like, if you have, like, a fringe that's kind of long, you take it all up and then I use these little hair crabs to tie it back. Or hair clips as well to, like, press it down as well. And that's it. And if you want to tie it back up again, you can just tie it back up, and whilst you're tying it back up, I suggest make it a bit higher to cover your hair clips or hair crabs, and then you kind of do a bun to cover that. So yeah, but also, if you are traveling, do not get anything like this, because this is a typical hair scrunchie, but it's kind of like, I mean, look at it, it's just pretty, but traveling with this, no, it just would be uncomfortable, just no. And if you're one of those people who don't sleep at all during traveling time, then I'm just going to be like, what's wrong with you? Although, on the other hand, that's what other people would say, because I'm not one of the people who actually sleeps, or who really sleeps. Because when I sleep on airplanes, I'm usually in the back of my head, I'm just like, are we there yet? Are they going to give us juice? Are they giving out peanuts, or caramels, or anything that's tasty? And then, so I'm still thinking, and when I think in my brain while I'm sleeping, I'm not really sleeping. I'm just kind of like awake with my eyes closed. So, yeah. And moving on to face. So, if you guys have got like any scars, so I'm talking scars like if you get them from a cat, or if you just simply scratch yourself with your nails, or somebody scratched you with their nails, or with your teeth, nope. If you want to cover a scar, make sure that it's healed up and you didn't pick the scar. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of, if you put makeup on it, it'll just kind of like, it won't be good. So if you are going to put makeup on a scar, I would say make sure that you've washed your face, and that it's clean, and that you didn't pick your scar at all, and that it's dry completely. And I would say, if you're going to start putting makeup on a scar that's at least this long, then I would say be careful. Because I used to have a scar like here, and I put stuff on it, and really nothing happened, but it was because it was like really short, and there was no really effect. It just went away eventually. And like, it depends what kind of skin you have. So for a scar, I don't think you need to put too much makeup on it. Just try to put a tiny portion on the top of your hand of concealer or foundation, and just kind of like try to just tap it on top of it, so you don't actually get the makeup inside of your face, because then it'll kind of go bleh. And if you're planning on putting makeup on spots or zits or whatever you guys call them, make sure you didn't squeeze them, because if you're putting makeup on a freshly squeezed zit, wow, that sounds gross, then the thing that will happen is, usually if you squeeze a zit, usually like white stuff comes out, and that's sugar, and then like you eventually get to your blood. And by the way, if you guys are confused, I'm talking about spots and zits that are on your face. I'm not talking about anything else, so calm your emotions. And, yeah. So basically, if you put someone on a freshly squeezed spot that's on your face or anywhere around your facial area, then usually like it's half concealer or foundation and half red. So people can tell that you're wearing makeup. But you don't really want anybody to know everybody. You want everybody to think that this is your natural skin, and it's not. And, what was I talking? I was talking about, yeah, and if you are gonna put foundation or concealer on your face, don't blend concealer with foundation, because I don't think that will work. It might work for some of you, but it doesn't work for me. And I've never done it before, so I can't really say anything. But I wouldn't if I were you. Just my own opinion. And, sometimes if you use too much concealer, your face may look like dead and white. And if you use foundation and you don't blend it enough, or if you just put it on, like don't do anything with it, people can just look at your face and there's like this big, weird other shape on top of it, and that's all of your foundation. And the makeup order you do, I suggest, is first you do your hair and make sure it's tied back before putting anything on. So then first tie up your hair into a normal hairstyle, like a ponytail or something like that, and then put on your foundation or concealer. You can also put it on top of your eyelids if you wish. And then I think you can do eyeshadow, and then you do mascara, and then you can do lipstick or lip gloss or lip balm. And then I think you can start tweaking your brows and stuff, and then you're pretty much done. And then you can add perfume and spray, and yeah. And then you can do your hairstyle. So that's how I do my makeup order. And and here are a few tips if like your hair is super messy and nothing's working. You can try a messy bun, or you could just put on a hood or a hat or something that kind of covers your head. Or you could get all of your hair and like use invisible pins or clips, invisible hair clips, and like pin it all on top of your head. So basically you would just kind of do this, and as you can see I look weird right now. Basically you would like do, this isn't going too well because my hair is curly, and if it was straight this wouldn't be so complicated. So basically it's just like you're just gonna like pin all of your hair on top of your head with invisible pins. And oh god, if you've noticed, I have these two pieces of hair, and they're just always like, I have extra ears. No, but I don't have extra ears, unfortunately. And when you're doing eyeshadow, if you're just like going to the park or to walk your dog or something like that, do not put on a color that is like blue or something, cause like, why? Why do you need to put on such a crazy color? You're going to the park with a dog. And if it's in the morning, I don't even understand why you would put eyeshadow on. Like, who goes all to that crazy effort just to look perfect for like what? half an hour walking the dog. Really? And if you wake up 7 a.m. to do this, there's some dog owners like wake up a bit later, especially if it's holiday time. And if you're one of those people who are like, for some reason I just want to impress everybody, I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. and walk my dog and look perfect. What's the point if nobody's going to be there watching you apart from you and your dog and maybe your phone? And I don't usually wear eyeshadow unless it's a special occasion or something, or if something looks weird in my eyes. And I never usually wear lip liner or eyeliner or any of the liners, because I simply aren't good at putting them on, and I don't think you need them until you get older. You can try them now, of course, but I don't know why you would need lip liner, because if you're just putting lip balm on, you just need to know where your lips are or have a mirror with you. So, and moving on to nose. If you have blackheads on your nose, and blackheads are like these tiny little black or grayish kind of spots that you get on your nose and sometimes in your forehead. And to cover those, you usually use concealer or foundation as well, just as your entire face. But if you're wondering how to get rid of blackheads, then I suggest not to squeeze them, because if you squeeze your nose too much, or any place too much really, just because of a blackhead or a spot or anything like that, even if it's just the tiniest thing in the world and you just want to get rid of it by squeezing it, it's not going to work. It's just going to make it worse. And it does, because your nose will eventually go super red, and your nose will just be like, I want to die. Do you want to do that to your nose? Do you? Why? Stop damaging your nose. Stop it. And poor noses, and just don't do that. It's just disgusting, and really you shouldn't try it, because it just makes everything worse. And lips, if you've got normal lips like me, but if you've got thin lips and that don't really have any shape, and by that I mean lips that don't go like this. So if you can see my lips right now, it goes like this, and then under, and then over again. If you've got lips that don't do that, and your lips are simply like this, then I suggest you wear lip balm that doesn't shine, or if you want, lipstick doesn't usually stand out on those kind of lips, and I just suggest lip gloss or lip balm for you that doesn't shine. So if you have super huge lips, I don't suggest you wear anything apart from lip balm that doesn't shine, or maybe lip gloss that actually changes your lip color into pink or red or something. And yep, I've practically said everything. And you guys may be thinking, why have I not mentioned blusher? Well, it's because I don't use it, and like, I don't know why, but you need to make your cheeks red. It's just like, why? Are you trying to prove to someone that you're in love, or it's St. Valentine's Day or something? Because I don't even know why I own it. I'm just like, I just have blusher, but I don't really use it that much. Because like, only if you're going to like a special event or something, then maybe you have to use it, but otherwise I don't think you need it too much. And the worst thing you can do is use blusher all over your face, and it'll just literally make most of your face sparkly. And where you start using your blusher, so if you take an actual blusher brush right now and dip it into some blusher, where you start putting it on, and then once you start spreading it, there will be more blusher in the place you started off first. Just a hint, and just a fact I've realized. And I wish I could give you pointers on how to use eyeliner and any of the other liners, but no. And also, some people say like concealer is usually used just for under the eyes, but you can also use it for all over your face as well. So, and when it comes to doing it under your eyes, then you actually need to blend it, otherwise it's like a bunch of yellowy white under your eyes, and people are thinking you've got like an extra creative bit of sleep under your eyes. So, yeah. And that's pretty much all of my makeup suggestions. And moving on, I know this is like really super long for you guys, but yeah. I just wanted to... Never mind. I'll do it in my other vid. So make sure to check out a new video of mine, which is song suggestions for Christmas. So make sure to watch that, and don't forget to like, view, and subscribe. Bye. And Merry Christmas. And tell me in the comments below if you're just staying in your hometown or if you're going to somewhere else. So